Okay, so by Eyewitness News, EWN.co.za, on the 5th of March 2024, Amy Fraser wrote this article. It was an interview that was on Radio 702. But yeah, it says, are solar installations potential fire hazards? As a privately owned fire brigade, Fire Ops SA reportedly handles 2 to 4 incidents daily, with every 6 fire being attributed to solar panels or solar installations. So there's also the article or the interview with John Perriman and Mr. Engelbrecht. You can go and listen to it. It's about 5 minutes. It said, in 2023, South Africa imported solar panels worth 17.5 billion, largely influenced by excessive load shedding. We spoke about it last year. While these panels have served as crucial resources for households and businesses, reports suggest that Gauteng Centre area alone witnessed approximately 11 to 12 fires daily over the past year. As a private provider, they reportedly handle 2 to 4 incidents daily, with every 6 fire being attributed to solar panels or batteries or whatever. Although it's premature to identify specific trends causing these fires, Engelbrecht noted an increase in inexperienced and unqualified solar PV service provider. And then he says, there is no standards, there's no regulations, because we're in such a rush of innovating that it's moving far too fast for regulations to follow. I spoke about it last week as well. So yeah, by Wynand Engelbrecht, Fire Chief, Fire Ops SA. So yes, as I said on all my other videos, by design solar panels is safe. But yeah, the industry is moving so fast. Installers try their best. Some you get your fly-by-nights and everything, but DC voltage is totally different than AC voltage, and I don't think the people grasp the whole idea that it will always flow from positive to negative. Even some people say it's actually from negative to positive. I had some people saying, no, just cut the negative wire. It is not AC voltage. You cannot just cut. It's very dangerous. So studies have shown that 500 milliamps is able to kill you in perfect conditions. But we must remember that DC voltage is unsafe. AC voltage is unsafe. You have to do it right. And yeah, de-energizing your system, talk about. So yeah, most of it, he actually say most of it is in the PV combiner boxes. Go check all my videos, non-polarity breakers.
So we can see there's 10 amps of DC current from the solar panels at the moment. So it's in good conditions, and what we're going to do is attempt to turn this thing off. And let's see what happens. So it's on at the moment, we're turning it off. And now remember, it's wired in reverse polarity. So instead of trying to extinguish the arc, it's going to have a failure. And you can see very quickly, we have a major issue.
Versus polarity breakers. That's very important. That was my first focus. Then there's thermistor, early detection. If there's a hot fault, we'll be busy with thermal. We've got somebody we can hook up on bigger plants with the drones. Thermal, it's available. We can make it happen with licensing, with the flight plans, everything. Thermal is very important on the solar panels. Handheld thermal after installation, when commissioning. A fault is a fault, human error, the MC4 connections. There's so many weak points, but there's a solution for everything. But it will cost the consumer. But the insurance companies in Spain is already, they're not, they don't insure solar panels anymore. In America, it happens as well. If we don't do it right, we don't want to get to a point where our insurance companies does the same. And yeah, you are obligated to look after your property. You know, you have to look after it, and we feel very, very strong about it. That if you're not able, you invest. Some people invest like 3 million rand on a property. Some of the farmers, 3 months in it, almost burned down. Luckily, it was stopped in a way in a very, 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 very dangerous situation. The claim was 500,000 rand because they went and cut all the wires. They had to replace everything. Now, that system, I promise you, even with the replace, it's a weaker system. There's some other damage on it. So, yeah, prevention is better than applying a solution to stop the fire. But we have that. We know it will not happen everywhere. But if it happens, you have to have a solution. We, unfortunately, in South Africa, like this Mr. Engelbrecht, I went to their website, didn't know about them. Well done. Basically a private company assisting the community. And I think that's the way. We do it with policing, we do it with neighborhood watches and everything. But yeah, so hopefully we will engage with him and give him also some of the solutions we've got. And another thing that we will do is we will also do a document for all the installers that you can go and download from our website, ltvtech.co.za, where a vrywaringsvorm, I don't know how to say it in English, but yeah, where you will recommend some certain products for prevention, early detection to the customer. If he doesn't want to take it, he cannot afford it, you will just let him know that it wasn't your quote, and he decided not to take it now or later on, and maybe give an estimate. Maybe you can follow up later. So at least if there's something happening, we must remember we're working with humans makes error. It could be an MC4, it could be a hot connection in the PV combiner box or anything, but you want to protect yourself, that you tried your best. You won't pick up a hot connection always. The system will run for 4, 5, 6, 7 months, maybe a year. Only then the problems will come in. So that you know that although there could be human error, you wanted to protect the system from that. And yeah, I really feel strong about the thermal so that you can pick it up while commissioning. For me, a COC certificate is on your house. That's the thing. The insurance companies picks up quite a lot of fires, and the fire department, there's no place that they can say it's a solar panel, it was an MC4 connector, or the MCCB they replaced, they used the wrong things, and. So what it gets to, they get electrical failure, electrical fire, and yeah, then that's why they request a COC. A COC doesn't really have a place to write everything. Then you get the green card. Green card is just a certificate that shows you that he went for training for a few days and now he's able to do it. It's not a legal thing. You must get the master electrician involved in everything. So it's very complicated, but prevention, and if something happens, we must be able to assist.